It's Tuesday, August 27, 2013. This is Slashplayed Podcast. I'm RJ. I'll be your host, dropping my phone, starting things off with a bang.
What? It's Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Damn.
What's wrong with Tuesdays?
There's nothing wrong with Tuesday. I just realized I've been working 8 days in a row.
Hey, I just got done doing
8
that.
days a week.
I've still got 5
I
more,
just
though.
got fired, so forget all you people with your jobs.
You have another one.
Whoa.
I have an interview tomorrow.
Woo!
Woo!
Job number 2.
Hey, so let's. I guess Dustin's here,
Yeah, I am.
not paying attention.
Well, you went back into previous discussion. I thought we were just gonna breeze past
Keith's
it.
here,
Yes, I am.
talking over. Well, that's my job, is to talk over people. And special fourth chair, and by fourth chair I mean second chair because 2 people are sitting on a bed. We've got our good
Special
friend
guest.
Raphael.
Indeed.
So now we have someone who can hit Keith for being racist.
Yes, I can.
all
And nobody
the
can
time.
say anything about it because it's not a hate crime when I do it.
Isn't
Boom.
that inherently racist?
What? I have the right to be racist.
I don't.
It says so right here on my social security card.
What?
Fine print.
Dude, this is horseshit.
I mean, you're only like a quarter not white, so you're fucked.
I'm half not white. Eat my
Oh.
dick.
I'm a quarter not white.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Eat your dick. Like, Cuban food does not fill you up. You're just hungry a little bit
Well,
later.
you two need to switch places so we just have the spectrum.
White. Not so white. Not so white.
White.
Not white.
Kind of Cuban, black, Aryan? Is that where we're going with that?
Yep. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
It's like the end of the spectrum. It's just like white light.
So I should technically be over there.
Probably. I
Super
guess.
white light.
You can't start with the fucking... I don't remember. I lost it.
Good one.
What?
It was a good joke.
Also, the Gremlin's back, so, you know, she came. I mean, what? So hey guys, what's going on? Dustin,
I have
what's going on?
peripherals.
We've played a lot.
You get to go first this week.
We've played a lot of fucking dive kick and a lot of fucking Saints Row 4.
Yeah, we did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
I have 96% of the simulation completed. Also, apparently there's a bug that's fucking everything up, so...
So what you're saying
it
is...
affected my game.
Really?
Yeah.
So did you get your second save off?
I've not touched it. I've not further investigated it.
Oh shit.
Apparently they just...
I'll be lucky to get my first one off.
Apparently
Boom.
they pushed some patch last night that is just like
Blowing
F and
everybody's
S
shit
up.
I played so much dive kick that I couldn't even try to start Saints Row 4. You sat there playing dive kick over and over and over again.
It's a good game.
Yeah, that game's pretty fun.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
You have to have friends.
You have to-
Yeah. I wouldn't play it well.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't play it by myself
I totally
at all.
would. I
ever.
wouldn't enjoy it. But
I wouldn't enjoy it online. I'm just not a competitive.
I don't know.
I'm not
I was
a
watching RJ
competitive,
play online, and that
two-player
was
kinda
pretty
guy.
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's pretty funny to watch RJ play online.
Except for when people are like having terrible internet and then it goes at like 60% speed and I
Man,
want to
that's-
kill people.
That is the time when I would feel the most at home during that, because I'd just be like, yeah, it's my connection that's 60%. Eat a dick.
Yeah, that'd be
because
accurate.
your connection sucks.
Usually.
Usually.
Lately, it's been pretty solid.
Well,
Honestly,
in 2 weeks it won't be a problem
surprisingly
anymore.
solid. In 2 weeks, it won't be a problem because I'll be here.
Sweet.
Hey,
Yep.
breaking news: Dustin's moving in.
Breaking news.
We're gonna have like an office.
as of the 5th.
Eh.
So the Thursday after the next podcast.
Yeah,
A week from Thursday.
yeah.
If we record
Yes?
on that Tuesday.
Everybody, it's no okay.
Kind of serious.
Well, no, I wasn't. What's going on, Dustin? I didn't say what have you been playing.
Oh no, that's what's been going on. I mean,
was that it?
obviously, there's the whole moving thing. That's going to be pretty awesome when it actually happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would
Because,
hope, but
well,
I'm
I mean, it's going to be
lazy.
awesome for me because I get to get out of the place that I'm in currently and get into a place that is my own again, which
Stop
will be nice.
clicking this pen.
That's probably a good call too. But yeah, I mean, between
Fuck you very much.
between several office visits, trying to get all this shit straight, and hours and hours of Saints Row 4, and then hours and hours of dive kick with you.
Hold on. I'm not trying.
The only other thing I've had time for is Steel Reserve.
The amount of care that you just went through to take a notebook out of a plastic bag.
completely ruined by
And-
Keith pointing it out.
Yeah.
So
And clicking
congratulations.
your
Thank you
Just
for
so you-
ruining my subtlety.
God damn it.
You try to be a ninja, and somebody's standing over and say, "Hey, look, there's a ninja."
There's no more ninjas in the social media age. There just isn't.
Anyways, hey Keith, what's going on with you?
So our owner came in and said that he was tired of the elevator music at the store.
Hell yeah.
So now we listen to like
Metal?
no,
Say
like,
metal.
No, like 80s,
Oh,
like Journey.
Hell no.
Oh my god, is there like
Journey-
safety dance?
No, like Journey and Genesis and Phil Collins.
That's actually pretty solid.
No, it's cool. Like, I was at the RDM meeting today, and Don't Stop Believing by Journey came on. So in the middle of the meeting, I'm just like, no, stop. And our district manager goes, Keith, are you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm fine. No, stop. And she keeps staring. And then at the end of the meeting, we spent like 20 minutes playing Candy Crush. Because all of the managers there, except for me and one of the other ones, are addicted to Candy Crush. So they're sitting there on their company iPads playing Candy Crush, like, I can't beat this level, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, maybe you should try this. And then I walk away because I have no idea what I'm talking about.
how sad
that
your
sounds
life is when you
productive.
need a fucking iPad to just play Candy Crush.
Well, the iPad's,
That's a waste.
the iPad's used for company stuff and Candy Crush. Whatever. The owner gave them to him. It's not like they're like the company owns the iPad.
At least
It's
it's,
like,
not
hey,
like...
you're a GM, here's an iPad.
At least it's not like... porn.
What if it was?
I don't know. There's so much more porn than Candy Crush.
What if it
Well,
was
porn would be
porn?
way better if everybody was looking at it at the same time, as in this situation. Like, everybody was just sitting around going,
Hey,
dude,
have you seen this? No,
one?
have
Like,
you seen this? That's amazing.
Everybody looking at different porn.
everybody's looking at different porn.
Did you-
Until
Yeah,
until
the same.
everybody realizes that they're looking at the same porn,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody freaks out. Like, oh my god, we're all
She's your
watching this-
favorite. She's my favorite too.
And then just sex
Heads
happens,
just
I guess.
explode.
I guess. Right in the middle of our round table.
Mhm.
I don't know.
So all the
man.
managers break out in the song and sex.
And then there's
It's
a
gonna
bad
be hell on your sanitation rating.
and then there's a bad porn parody
We
called
actually-
Knights of the Round, and it's spelled NIGHT, and there's a round table, and it's about sex on the round table. Knights of the Round.
I get it. I get it.
I'm gonna find a really, really slow way to kill you. I'm thinking sandpaper right now,
Do you know what grit?
or hot
00.
or hot
Double
spoons.
zero. That's-
One of the two.
That's not.
I don't know things.
It's like, I don't know if they grade it, but coarse.
Of course. Ultra fine. Just start with the arm, work your way up.
Anything else going on with you?
It's like an
Keith?
Indian burn.
I got my tattoo finished.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks less shitty now.
Hey, fuck you.
I mean,
Didn't look shitty before.
I
It looked like an outline.
kind of looked
Totally different.
looked like a 5-year-old drew it on you.
Well, that's usually what outlines are.
Well,
Somebody should draw.
I'm
us
glad
an
you
outline.
fixed it because
I didn't fix it. It wasn't done.
no, I'm pretty sure you
No, it wasn't done.
listen.
I did the outline, done the shading.
I get to tell you what's going on with your
No,
body.
I get to tell me what's going on with myself.
Nah, son. Clearly, you've not checked Foursquare on your body recently. I am the mayor.
You're the mayor of my body.
It's more concerning about how I have to check in.
That's hands down the gayest thing that's been said so far.
Hell yeah!
Keith, I am the mayor of your body. I check in every day.
Just,
I have issues with
I'm.
That's nice.
Am
Well,
I-
you should get Foursquare.
Am I asleep when this happens? I hope I'm asleep because I don't remember this.
Sometimes.
Rooflin, Rohypnol.
Hey Keith, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Roll around, eat my own feces.
Where the fuck were we going with this?
What Keith was doing?
Oh, I took a serve safe class on yesterday.
What's that mean?
It's
Yeah, what's that mean?
it's health department stuff.
Oh.
It's to get like certified on.
And they said don't have sex on the
That gives
tables.
you extra
Essentially.
points towards your sanitation rating or your overall score in the store.
essentially sometimes. Yeah.
We used that to bump the gas station from a 97 to like 105
Yeah.
one
But
time.
but if you're in food service, the state requires at least the GM to be ServSafe certified. But
Say
at
that 5 times fast.
at
Serve safe
McDonald's-
certified, serve safe certified, serve safe certified, serve safe certified, serve safe certified.
Okay.
Jim Beam Burger Burger.
Ha!
Breast price promise.
Breast price promise.
I
I
do
love
this all-
saying that over the phone.
I do this all
You
day.
say it fast enough, nobody catches it.
Breast price, blah, blah, blah.
You just gotta sound really delightful when you say it. This is how I answer the phone. Hi, my name is Ralph.
Don't say the name of the store.
Yeah, I shouldn't say the name of the
No,
store.
probably not.
Yeah.
How many times have I said where I work?
I mean, you said McDonald's. You didn't say I work at the McDonald's in this place. There's kind of only one of the place that I work at.
Oh, right, yeah. We don't want... I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways,
I don't know. We're just trying to avoid
Have
names.
me not get murdered.
Yeah, we're just trying to avoid names.
Todd might murder you.
I was at...
Name dropper guy. Jesus Christ.
Trying to avoid names that aren't ours.
Right.
That aren't ours?
But the
Correct.
instructor...
That guy that you work under might kill you. Yeah.
Well, it's too late now.
That
Should have said something before.
The instructor
That
of
was
the
an
class
unknown.
had this really bad habit of basically like stumbling over what he was trying to say, but not backing up and re-saying it so I can understand. He'll stumble over it and then move on. So half the time I was just like, what? And then he just keeps going on with the lesson, and I was like, I'll get it later. But the problem was I was sitting in the back of the room, and I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't read the fucking projection. So I looked in the book, and I was like, I don't know where the fuck we are.
Oh, where am I? What's going on?
When we took our lunch break, we went. Me and the chick that rode with me went to Jersey Mike's and got some subs. And the entire time I was just looking, like I was staring at them, trying to watch them do something wrong because part of the Surf Safe lesson is what the health inspector's looking for and stuff like that. So I was just like looking for it and stuff, and I was like, now I know everything. I don't want to eat in fast food anymore. I'm gonna cook it myself, and then I got Jersey Mike's, and then I ate fast food that night, and then I found out I really don't care.
Nope.
Thought I would, don't care. But the chick I rode with is like a germaphobe. So during this whole class, she was just like, and like at Jersey Mike's, she was just like staring the people down, and then now at work, she's like fucking freaking out.
So basically, you guys both just looked like a couple of meth heads who hadn't like eaten in 3 days, just like
a germaphobe that works at McDonald's?
Yeah.
That seems like an oxymoron.
You'd be surprised how clean McDonald's can be.
My sister works at a McDonald's.
Which one? Oh wait.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nope.
But
good try though.
Idiots. I work with idiots.
It was fun for me. Was it fun for you?
So Keith, you do anything else?
I got the Humble Origin bundle.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So now
sent me a message about
you and
it.
apparently everyone on fucking Reddit.
Well, I like The Sims, and it was only $5 to get it.
Yeah.
Yep, accurate.
So I got it, and plus I haven't played Dead Space 3 yet, so I'm gonna play that.
I still haven't played Dead Space 1 and 2.
You have them.
Yeah, I know. And
play them.
yeah, well, you have The Witcher, so let's not get started with things we need to
Oh,
play.
The
man, I
Witcher
still gotta
3 is gonna be so good.
But how naked is it gonna be? Can I go back to catching them all?
Just as and next gen.
Next gen boobies.
Yep.
I'm good with next gen boobies.
Right?
This time they have physics.
Bullshit.
Dead or Alive already did that.
Not,
Yeah, but their physics were bad.
Yeah, sure they did.
Realistic physics, man.
Realistic.
That was one of their selling points.
It was
Realistic boob physics.
Boobs
realistic-
have never moved like that ever.
realistic.
You don't watch the same porn I do.
That's
I
a
think
good thing.
I think saying realistic and porn in the same conversation is just being overly optimistic.
I'm here to deliver this big sausage pizza.
Lowered expectations. Oh man. So I got a question for you, RJ.
Okay, I got an answer for you.
So
No.
I noticed on your Steam,
Uh-huh.
you have 36 hours played on Saints Row 4.
It's accurate.
Was your synopsis of "I hope I'm catching all the bad stuff first"? Did it hold any water?
Yes. Also, there are 5 mayhem modes. That's too many.
Still too many.
That's way too fucking
What
many.
was the outlier? What was the one we were missing?
TK mayhem.
Fuck's that.
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis
Ew.
mayhem.
I enjoyed it.
So
Can you
they
float quarters?
no.
No, but you can float every fucking thing else. 'Cause fuck you.
But the way that it works is they put these giant balls in, and they're the only thing that can actually do damage. So I assume you're supposed to throw them at stuff to do the damage. But what I do is I just pick it up and then run around with super
That's
speed
the
on.
pro tip.
That seems like that worked.
Because then you just control where it's going.
Can you still farm fences?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet.
There are not enough fences.
Oh.
There are not a lot of fences.
No, I mean, yeah, the story stuff that I've played has been pretty goddamn funny. I'm a little unhappy that they are straight up reusing some jokes.
Really?
Yeah,
From
there is a part where you drive around with Pierce and you sing songs,
Oh, okay. That happened in...
and then you sing in third.
Yeah, but they comment on how that's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
The
well,
joke
it
is
is
we're using the joke again.
yeah, the joke is, hey, this is what we do.
well, they sing
right?
too, and then he says, "Come on, can we keep doing this?" It's like you don't want to wear it out. Come on, dumbass.
They kind of got a joke out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Mild spoilers, but did you get back to the point? Did you get back to the point where you get to go back to Stillwater?
Yes.
No.
You haven't gone back to Stillwater?
Wait.
The reason he has
Yeah.
36 hours
Yes.
logged is because I've played, like, just under half of them.
Yes, I went and got that guy and brought him back.
Yeah. Did you notice that they seem to be rehashing a lot of the...
Story of Saints Row 4, or Saints Row series in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hadn't played the first game, so that mission was,
Well, no,
was
the
a
first
little
one,
lost on me.
the first one, no, that mission was more in reference to the second one.
No.
The one where you go back to Stillwater?
Yeah.
From what I recall.
No, Benjamin motherfucking King is from the first
No, not
game.
Benjamin King, the chick you kill in Stillwater.
Chick you kill and Stillwater.
That was the Benjamin King
Yeah, that was the
mission.
Benjamin King.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That was the first one?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Because that's the church. That's
But,
where it all starts, man.
Yeah, but they rehashed a lot of the mini bosses and like the gang.
Well, yeah, they brought back Shondi, and
and
dealing with
I've liked it.
what's his name?
I like going back and...
Shut the fuck up, phone. God damn, why do you have an alarm set for that, idiot? Sorry, go on.
I like going back and, like, kind of reliving it, because I feel like after Saints Row 3, so much of that stuff has just been completely lost. It's like, they've kind of been going back and being like, hey, do you remember all this stuff? Like...
Saints Row 4 is kind of a major departure.
Worst
Yeah.
nightmares.
well, because one thing I noticed is one thing I did notice between Saints Row 1 and 2 and then Saints Row 3
Uh-huh.
is Saints Row 3 and 4 are definitely within the same continuity, and 1 and 2 are definitely within the same continuity.
Continuity.
Continuity. Words I can't say.
Continuity.
But there's a gap that they left between 2 and 3. And I guess...
And, I mean, you take over Ultor, and then you become super famous business moguls and shit.
and then go to Steel. And then go
the
Steel.
the turning the Saints into a brand thing is a bit of a stretch, but it's
Yeah.
about as much of a stretch as becoming the president. So,
Well, I mean,
Especially
it's also...
as a British guy.
British president. I mean, maybe, he could still be American. You don't know.
He just spends a lot of time in Britain, so his accent's
He
kinda
retained
funny.
his citizenship and spent 15 years in the UK.
I mean, what's weirder
As
is
long as you spend the next 10 in the United States.
what's weirder is Nolan North being president.
Yeah. Or
Or a lady.
a lady with Nolan North's voice, which I did change, by the way.
Ah, God, thank you.
I'm one of those assholes who like changes their character every couple of missions just because they get tired of it, if I'm able to. So I finally settled down to a character that I like.
Yeah, see, I don't
Finally.
do that. I make a character I like from the bat.
Well-
I continue to like them.
I do too, unless there's like unlockable clothing and like shit like that I have to deal with over the course of time. Like if there's other stuff I can unlock, then maybe I want to make my character just that much better. Like having a furry costume or something.
A furry.
I can do that.
You wanna-
No,
There are
you
lots
cannot.
of them.
No, you cannot.
There are lots of them at Let's Pretend.
No, you cannot.
Let's pretend.
So yeah, I mean the
one clothing store that isn't the other clothing
Nope,
store.
there are 3.
There's 3 Let's Pretends?
No, there are 3 clothing stores.
Yeah, there's Planet Zen, which used to be Planet Saints. There's Let's Pretend, and then there's Nobody Loves Me.
Isn't there only one location for Let's Pretend, though? Bottom left corner of the first island?
Probably. That sounds right. There are a bunch of Planet Saints. I think there might only be 1 or 2 Nobody Loves Me's, and there's a bunch of...
So go to... Did you find the Let's Pretend Easter egg?
No.
Go through the employees only door.
Uh-huh.
Go downstairs, and you'll see all of the developers posted basically all their pictures of like heads
Uh-huh.
as a shooting gallery, and you can find a weapon. I can't remember the name of it. But
Did they put John Romero's head in there too, just for funsies?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Man, could have made that Doom reference.
But there's if you once you go downstairs to your or if it is downstairs, I don't know. When you get into the big open place, you take an immediate right, and there's a recliner with a baby little gun. It's named something, but it's basically the noisy cricket from Men in Black.
Hilarious.
And then,
I just figured out what I'm getting.
and then you run around, and every time you pull the trigger, it blows you back and blows everything up in front of you.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that.
So go to Let's Pretend and
yeah.
get that.
It's
So.
pretty dumb.
That's pretty tomorrow.
It's pretty tomorrow. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I'm a pretty big fan of the Men in Black series. So like I said, I still haven't. I played the game briefly. But I watch a lot of the gameplay footage and a lot of the Easter eggs and stuff on the interwebs.
Gotcha.
And I saw that Easter egg and I kind of nerded out, and it made me want to play the game. And then I realized the only place where I could actually play it for an extended period of time is here. And now I'm here.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
So you do anything else
That's about it.
in real life? Okay. Raph, you do anything interesting? What's going on with you, man?
You kind of told me that everything that I do in real life cannot be brought up.
Best day ever.
Oh, wait, no.
So you
Forget
just
that.
woke up
I'm
with-
having the best day ever.
There you
okay.
go.
Wake up really early this morning. It's like an hour before I have to go to work. And I'm like, fuck, I got a hangover. And then I start a pot of coffee. Drink this coffee with, like, way too much sugar than a person should actually put into their body at one time.
Done
Go
it.
outside. I'm fucking jittery as shit. And a guy just says, hey, I'm going to leave this bike here, and anybody who wants it can have it. And it's like, holy shit, I have a hangover. I didn't want to go to work, but now I have a bike to ride to work, so I can ride like this. And people were just staring at me all fucking the whole way over there. It's like, is this...
By like this, he means lean back like a cholo.
I was not leaned back like a cholo. I was riding like a fucking 5-year-old. Whee!
You can't say like this. This is audio media.
It's good radio.
It's good radio.
That's good coffee.
That's
It's better
great
coffee when it's just liquor.
Tequila and coffee. The two greatest things that were ever mixed together in my
Tequila.
system.
Seems to be a worm
It's
at the bottom of my coffee.
Bad thing.
That sounds like
No,
a really bad
it's,
idea.
It's only bad if you don't drink it through a straw with a
It's-
lot of sugar in it.
The worst idea.
You're
It's
bad.
bad.
You're bad.
It's really bad.
I
It's
couldn't
not
even-
as bad as the potato launchers we made.
I couldn't even close my eyes.
When was this? And
It's
where
like
was
an
I?
it's like an Irish car bomb, but instead of
Oh,
whiskey,
yeah, you
we
showed me
use
that.
tequila.
Yeah.
Don't do it, ever.
Potato launcher. That's funny.
It's nasty. It's the worst idea ever.
It's like making a homemade Four Loko. That's what it tasted like.
Ugh.
Monster and vodka.
Ugh. God, that's not better. Not
Vodka,
even remotely.
No, dude, vodka monsters are good.
You people are all trying to kill yourselves.
I don't know. It hit me so
Yeah.
hard that I
Mr.
was
Double
actually
Shot
sitting
Vodka
there
Red Bull
sipping
Ale.
it, saying, I should stop drinking this. Sip and take another sip over and over again until it was gone. And I was slurping at the bottom.
I don't want to hear about you slurping at the bottom. Ever.
They love when I slurp at the bottom.
Ew.
So moving on, Raph has been at work a bunch. I guess that's the long and short of it. And sitting here playing Dive Kick. So yeah, let's talk about Dive Kick, I guess. Sick transition, right? Nothing's
Jump,
been going on with me. I was
dive,
at work for a while. I was
kick.
hungover today. I came home early. I worked 6 days in a row and then had tomorrow.
And I was
had
so-
yesterday off, and now I'm going into another 5-day, and then I have an interview tomorrow.
Sweet.
And video games.
And video game.
The fact that he
Quick,
got to
lock
leave
her out.
early just really killed me inside. Because that mean I had to stay there. It's like, fuck, now there's going to be more work for me to do. Because as soon as somebody leaves work, that's when they get busy. For no fucking
Where do
reason
you
whatsoever.
Yeah, I was gonna die.
Why are you going
Same
to
place
ask
as
me
me,
where I work
jackass.
again?
Is it a franchise?
No, it's
Oh.
the same place he works.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Didn't know
That was actually the funniest thing that I got to deal with was he told me that, hey, I'm not working today, but how have you been? Blah 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 blah. And then RJ was like, oh, so guess what? I met this dude at the place that I work, and then I'm talking to him, and he's like, hey, guess where I work? I work with this dude, and so the mutual connection was made, and I was like, hey RJ, guess what?
Hey, idiots.
Hey, guess what? RJ, that guy, you'll meet him. It's funny. Dive kick.
Yeah, so Dive Kick.
Jafalia's
Oh, also running back to Saints
Jeff
Row.
Haley is unusable.
Saints Row 4 real quick. I realized earlier that I have yet to see Zemos in that game,
Oh, really?
and it weirds me out.
It was kind of weird, yeah.
Cause even Josh Burke and Oleg are in there like as a cameo, or at least
Right.
what I've seen, a cameo. That's about it.
Fucking shadows.
As of right now, they're Oleg and Josh Burke have been in the game,
Yeah.
but Zemos has not even been remotely close to the game. Like,
Never
there's been no
stop
mention of him. He has not, like, you don't see him, you don't see pictures of him, like, as far as I can tell.
Right.
After what
and
happened to
I've
him
been
with
looking.
the rickshaw. Didn't enough happen to Zemos? Didn't he deserve a break?
Maybe.
Just a little one.
Dude, those
Definitely.
GIMP-drawn carriages exploded when you shot them, alright? Saints Row the Third is an incredible game.
I've really liked how Saints Row 4, like, when they add in the stuff from previous games, they don't change the graphics. So when they reference Johnny Gat from, like, 1 and 2,
Oh, yeah.
it is Johnny Gat from 1 and 2, like, full block.
Yeah, when they do
Johnny
when they
Gat
do like
from one.
when they do
Oh.
like, hey, I'm going to save this person. Here's a flashback to stuff we've done before.
It is
It's
phenomenal.
a flashback. Did you play the Streets of Rage mini game on there?
No,
Why are you giving me that face?
because that's probably a storyline beat that I haven't gotten to yet.
Is it? Oh. Well,
It was really good.
I'm not spoiling anything because I don't know like the story that surrounds it. I just know it's there.
It's really
He
good.
doesn't know the story that surrounds it, but he mentions it just to ruin it for you.
Well, you know. Now you know it's coming.
I hate everything.
This is why you shouldn't let me talk about games that I haven't played.
Apparently. So dive kick's pretty good. I played some of that online. I realized that I'm terrible with kick because he doesn't jump high enough for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs somebody with a higher jump.
I like kick. He's quick.
Decidedly. Yeah, he's quick, but you gotta
Especially
be.
with the kick jump.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's what
I
RJ
think
wanted to start with,
Yeah.
and then I just raffle stomped him a few times,
Seems really
unintentionally
odd that
because I hadn't played the game either.
Yeah, ever
Kick
since
the black guy can't jump as high as Dive the white guy.
Well, that's because his name is Kick, not Dive.
I know, but still,
I know,
find
it's
that to be
amusing.
bothersome.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
The playground is where I spend most of my days.
Oh my god, he's just Will Smith, and it's
He's
incredible
He's just
every
Will
time.
Smith.
I am legend.
The Secret Life of Bees.
I still don't get that one.
It's okay, you don't have to.
I don't-
7 pounds. He just
Seven.
says. He just says
the movie
movies.
title.
He just said. Yes, the very small audio quotes in that game are almost all hilarious. Everybody panic.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Mr. N's fucking runaway noise is hilarious.
It was fun. I mean, we burnt through. How many matches did we play?
Like, probably 8 or 10.
Yeah, didn't feel like that long. Like they move at a good pace.
I mean,
whatever kills an insta kill.
When every character has 1,000 hit points and every kick does 1 billion damage, you know.
right. But even when we
Unless you play purple kick, and you say dat perp when you pick him, he gets an extra 50 hit points.
sweet.
Yeah.
Makes all the difference.
Yep.
It didn't help him in his fights against me, but
Not at all.
not even remotely.
It was interesting to hear the developers talking about like some of the post-release support that they were thinking about doing. They were like, "Yeah, if it's popular, we'll put more characters in it and shit." Because at one point they got contacted by the Octodad people, and they were like, "You want to put Octodad in it?"
Really?
He's got like 8 legs, so you know,
That's awesome.
Seems legit.
kick with all 8
Eight
legs
legs.
at the same time.
Octodad. That's a game right there.
Is it?
No.
No.
It's just a. Hey, look at our physics engine.
How do you lose when you're all legs in a game where you just have to kick?
You don't have bones to properly push with. I don't know.
You have a really short dive.
His kickback should be him shooting ink, but I think the developers said that when he kicks back, he like leaves an ink cloud.
Oh, that'd be cool. Be clever. If we thought about it, it's
As
not.
long as his
what would it
alternate
do?
costumes don't change
I don't
the
know.
color of the ink.
Well, that's the thing about Kick's hat. He has 7 different
I got
hats.
7 different backwards hats, and they're all the same color, which
They're
is great.
blue with a yellow bill.
Which is great
Every one of them.
because when
Even
you
when you
change,
switch palettes?
yes, even when you switch palettes, his hat is always the same color
Jumpsuit different, hat same. Every single time.
every single time.
I didn't know.
That is commitment to a hat.
That's
It's not the same hat though. They're just all the same color.
But he
7
bought
different hats.
7 of
They're all
that
the
hat.
same color.
Yeah, well,
he must really like those colors.
apparently.
Must be an App State fan.
It's a black thing.
It's like blue and it's light blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, it's not like dark blue. I didn't
No.
notice. I didn't pay attention much to whichever one that was.
So I'm pretty sure App State is like black and yellow.
Are they?
Are they?
Black and yellow, black and
Are they
yellow,
not
black
green and yellow?
No.
Oh, okay, I completely missed
No,
that.
that's Shoals.
They're black.
Then who's blue? Oh, I was thinking of fucking Michigan.
Yep.
Sure, yes.
I just saw the big letter. You know, App State uses the A and Michigan uses the M.
Yeah, weird how colleges do that.
Yeah, I know, right? All an M is 2 A's.
What?
I heard that, and I will never unhear it.
What?
Put them together, take the middle part out, you got an M.
I feel like Louis Black. I think I'm just gonna go have an aneurysm somewhere.
Oh.
Have fun with that.
If it wasn't for my horse.
I was gonna try and play some Elder Scrolls Online beta, but the servers aren't up until
Weird.
Friday.
Did you get accepted to it?
No.
Still at what's his name?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Pooh.
He was nice enough to
They still haven't emailed me back.
he was nice
Fuckers.
enough to completely and totally let me come over entirely to play this game.
And the servers email.
And he told me he would let me know today what the server times would be because they've been off.
Right.
And he said that they're going to be up all weekend. So should hopefully have that for next week. But,
Hey, did you guys hear that Microsoft's getting rid of Microsoft points?
Yeah.
that's
Transitioning
already
to real currency. They're
happened.
already kind of doing that.
it's already happened. But
No, you can
I'm pretty
still-
sure it happened today.
Yeah.
today.
Like I
As of a
definitely
week
saw
ago,
something.
as of a week ago, you could flip between the two.
I mean, it is Tuesday.
Hey, everybody, it's Tuesday, August the...
Tuesday is when video game things happen.
Video games thing happen.
In fact, this podcast is great to listen to while you download the updates to all your games.
Except for Saints Row, don't download that update, it'll break your game.
Don't do it. They did say it happened on the PS3 too,
Uh-huh.
and Sony and Volition were just like, go and uninstall that patch and just kind of hang tight until we fix it.
I don't think Steam has that option, though.
It doesn't.
I don't... Fucking... What do I know about computers? Nothing.
Very
Not
little.
enough.
How to press-
considering it's your only console.
How to press the record button. That's about it.
Yeah. Sony. So a lot of stuff from GTA 5 got leaked
Oh, yeah?
because Sony put up their pre-order on the PlayStation Network.
Uh-huh.
So where you can pre-order the game,
Uh-huh.
and they do the early installs like Steam does.
Oh, did somebody, like... did people unpack the files and
As
shit?
soon as they installed it, hackers went nuts.
Of course.
So like the ending leaked online, like
Uh-huh.
a whole bunch of the gameplay leaked online, and
Is the ending, Matthew Ryan is your father?
that'd be funny.
God. Fuck you.
That's who that was? Or did I get that name wrong?
Matt Ryan?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you got it. It's Matt Ryan.
Thank
But-
God.
But so Sony,
There is no Atlas.
Sony pulled it from PlayStation Network, and Rockstar they released a statement. They were like kind of pissed off, but at the same
Oh, no, really? Their game that doesn't come out for, like,
till
you know...
September, till the middle of September.
For 3 weeks? That...
So they were just like, we are sorry this happened. We wanted you guys to experience it at the appropriate time.
I mean, lucky for me, I don't go on the internet
Yeah.
ever, so...
all
I
of
haven't
you
seen it.
guys.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it happen, I was urged to like go and look it all of it up, but I was like, I don't want to ruin it for me. I don't want to ruin it for me. And unfortunately,
Anybody looked it up, they ruined it for themselves.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, no simultaneous PC release. NVIDIA kind of got my hopes up for no reason.
Bastards.
Yep. But it's fine, because that means it's going to be better optimized for AMD platforms, I feel.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, and I run AMD stuff.
Yes, we've been over this. It's been discussed.
It's been discussed. And, but I thought that was pretty interesting. And new XCOM expansion.
You actually... Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's going to have...
Slingshot 2? I'll stab you. Don't say it. I saw you.
new maps.
Listen, I've already refrained once. Alright?
Don't do it
Because I
to
tried to
him.
get Keith to do it earlier, but he looked at me like, yeah, okay, whatever. And completely missed it, and it made me really sad.
I didn't pick up on it this
Uh-huh.
time. I guess I was like already mid-thought.
Yep. Yeah.
But
it was way early. It was way early.
New maps, new
Totally
character class, and Bureau.
Wait, new
XCOM.
character class? What?
Yeah, there's gonna be a new character class.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
What?
Apparently, it's some kind of mech thing.
Huh.
Dope. Like a robot mech thing, or like a...
I don't think it's a suit. No.
Oh, okay. Power armor.
It's not a robot.
But I feel like,
So not a robot.
and then I watched a lot of the gameplay and it got me curious once I read up on that. So I looked up the Bureau XCOM Declassified.
Yeah, you know that game that they said, hey, we're gonna make a new XCOM game, but it's not gonna be turn based.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
gonna
it
be first
disappeared.
person, and then it disappeared and came back as a third person, and it sucks. Apparently, it's not that good.
Yeah, it seemed to have some performance issues on the PC from what I saw, and by performance issues, I mean just bad.
Yeah, it's a very linear third-person shooter,
Yeah.
and the because it's
Just like, I hope you don't like frame rates,
yeah,
because we don't have any.
it's obviously optimized for consoles,
Uh-huh.
especially when it comes to like the tactics selection and shit like that.
Yeah.
So in order, like, if you give like one of your squad mates a move command,
So is there still a command wheel even with a mouse and keyboard interface?
no, it's not a command wheel, but it's no. You can stream. It brings up like these command bars,
Uh-huh.
and you can run through the command bars using the numpad and
Okay.
stuff like that, or the num keys at the top of the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
But in order, like, say you give your squad mate a move command,
Uh-huh.
how intuitive it would be to place that movement with the mouse. You got to
Yeah.
use it with WASD. And because it actually paths the movement,
Uh-huh.
and there's and they placed a physical object as the indicator,
Uh-huh.
like the bar, the indicator has like a hitbox, for lack of a better term right now.
Sure.
You will actually get trying to position the move icon. You get stuck on lampposts and shit like that.
Cool.
Apparently, and
it's got collision.
yeah.
Can
yeah,
you
it has
then
collision.
move to the lamppost?
Yeah, once you're stuck on it.
Awesome.
So it works, but a lot of the game, unless you have a sniper rifle,
Uh-huh.
the enemies are really spongy.
Yeah, it kind of seemed to like it.
And they introduced some of the worst.
I saw like a shield guy and dudes that were healing each other
Yeah. What's
on
the
top of other stuff.
they introduced a sectoid on like the second mission.
Uh-huh.
So it's like they take the fear out of it, because once you learn how to kill or not a sectoid, what's a big thing?
A muton?
Muton?
No, not a muton. It's big fucking. Might be a muton.
Elephant?
The big burly ones?
Yeah. I guess.
The like the
Well,
ones that look like fucking gorillas?
basically
Those are
within-
mutons.
Well, I know those are mutons. I think I'm thinking of something. Anyways, they bombard you with all of like the cool stuff from the XCOM series
Uh-huh.
within the first like 2 or 3 missions, so it kind of takes the anticipation out of it.
Gotcha.
But one thing that is good about the game is, unlike the XCOM, the Enemy Unknown,
Uh-huh.
when you walk into an area, it's not like the enemies like detect you and then disperse.
Yeah, I saw that. You seem
Yeah.
to have some ability to set up ambushes as long
Right,
as you're
you
quick about it.
They don't realize you're there
Mhm.
unless they find you or you find them.
I think the fact that time still moves slowly in the background when you're issuing orders is a little weird, because it seems like if you're struggling to do something and you tell one guy to do something and he just runs off and starts doing it, and then you're trying to set somebody else up, that could be bad.
Well, you can give all the commands at the same time, like while you have it slowed down.
Right.
Yeah, you can give all the commands at the same time. I think it's, considering how clunky the interface actually is,
Uh-huh.
I like the fact that it goes, okay, let's slow down and back up. You
Oh,
know?
well, I'm just saying I think it should just full on pause.
Right, I think that would have been a better option.
I mean,
Because-
but then I guess it becomes a turn-based. I don't know.
The dude yeah, because like there are instances where like you pop one of the aliens and then they turn around and start firing back. So as you switch into the command interface, and you're trying to get your dude to do something, he's already in the middle of like drawing his weapon up and starting to blow away, and then you basically got to cancel his action to do your action and stuff like that. I think there's potential, but with the linearity of the level, because it's a shooting gallery.
Uh-huh.
You start here, you kill all these people, and end here.
Yeah, and it looks pretty narrow for the most part.
It's so like most of the environments I witnessed was literally start at the end of a street,
Yeah.
run down that street, go down an alley, and then back up another street, then
Yeah.
mini boss in a courtyard, and
Mhm.
level. And that's a shame.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
But later in the game, there might be some stuff where you get to kill some ships and raid them or stuff. I don't know.
Do I get to be Jeff Goldblum and upload a virus?
That'd be cool. Independence Day.
Yo, dog, I'm gonna kill some ships.
I'm still disappointed that I'm still disappointed in the number of people who don't say welcome to Earth. Kick says welcome to Earth.
Kick says welcome to Earth.
Three games came out that last week that we were able to talk about. One of them says welcome to Earth. It is not Saints Row 4. I'm disappointed. So clearly, Dive Kick better game than Saints Row 4.
Perfect opportunity to say it, and he just didn't.
Yep.
He just didn't.
You know what game came out that we've completely and totally overlooked?
Splinter Cell.
Exactly.
Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Yeah, I've heard it was good.
I almost said Splinter Cell Black Ops, but I figured that'd be redundant, and
Yep.
then I was like, that's not the right name.
That's definitely not the right name.
No, from what I've heard so far, it's good, and I need to borrow it or buy it. But considering the fact that I have no funds, buying it is like not an option. So I know somebody with it. I might borrow it.
I haven't genuinely sat down and played a Splinter Cell game in so long because it just got redundant, man. Like,
The only Splinter Cell game that I've...
shoot the lights out, hang on this pole.
Turn out the lights.
Oh my god! Shoot the lights out. I'm so mad you haven't played that mission yet. God damn it.
What? The Asha
Saints Row?
mission?
Or have you?
I lied. I have played that one.
Okay, good.
I lied.
Because that shit, I was crying.
That was super dumb, yeah.
Asha's mission is Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
I
it
gotta
shoot the
play
lights
this.
out. It shoot the lights out.
Let's just spoil the whole game, you guys.
Shut up.
Dude, it's been out for a week.
Yeah. If you want to play it, it's really good. You will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, see, but
You get in a box.
how can shoot the lights out be a Metal Gear Solid thing? There's not really many instances where you need to do that.
You
or
get in a
do
box.
it.
It goes bling when you get behind
Well,
somebody.
that's Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, no, it's and they say there is literally a part where a dude is talking to a hooker,
How familiar are you with the?
and she says, and he says, "Yeah, girl, it's solid as a snake."
That's dumb.
God damn it.
How
God damn it, video games.
how familiar are you with the Metal Gear Solid series?
I mean, I know that the shooting lights out isn't particularly.
I know
but
that there are 4 of them.
that it's a stealth mission, so they kind of
or at
talk
least
about
on the PlayStation, there are 4 of them.
There are 4 in the main linearity of the game. Yes.
Yeah.
right.
There are actually several of them.
Oh, I know. I mean, there are
But-
handhelds and stuff.
But you know what's really funny about the box? The box actually had a purpose besides stealth. And here's what it is. In the first game, during the Shadow Moses incident,
Just that you can run around going, what's in the box? It's me!
What's in the box?
if you climbed in the back, its fast travel system between areas is you climb into the back of a cargo truck and get in the box. And then they drive you away to the area.
That's pretty dumb.
And whatever truck you were in is where they sent you and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Interesting.
what's really funny about Metal Gear Solid 4 is there's a throwback level where Snake is having a flashback.
Yes, I've heard about those.
And you play the beginning of Metal Gear Solid 1 in the original PS1 graphics.
Yeah.
And
Don't they, drop the aspect ratio, too, back down to, 4:3?
Yeah, it's the aspect ratio, tanks. Of course, they made it look acceptable because you're obviously playing on a digital monitor versus back in the day. So they make it so it doesn't look like grainy and shitty like emulated PS1 games on a newer display.
Been there.
But yeah, they dropped the aspect ratio and all that fun stuff, and then I nerd raged about it because it was so awesome, it was so nostalgic. Metal Gear Solid 4 was so I nerd raged in a good way because Metal Gear Solid 4 was a
Wait, what?
Good
there's a good
type
way.
of nerd rage?
And the only reason I say that is because Metal Gear Solid 4
Do you like being contradictory?
was
so angry. This is so good.
it was fan
I
service.
have the
dare
weirdest
this be
rage
so
boner.
good?
I have the weirdest rage boner right now.
The whole game was
Why did you tell me this cheese was so good?
Solid as a snake.
the whole game was fan service. It really was.
My snake is solid.
And if you didn't play the previous Metal Gear Solid games, there's a lot of stuff in Metal Gear Solid 4 that you want to really pick up on, like going back to Shadow Moses and how all the Beauty and the Beast boss fights are basically kind of clones of the original boss fights from the first 2 games.
Right.
And but during that scene, the reason why I kind of nerd raged about it is because I got so nostalgic about it that when it cut off and sent me back to current Snake flying in a helicopter, kind of waking up from his sleep because he was daydreaming about it, I got pissed off. And then I quit the game, I saved it, and I went and dug out my old copy of Metal Gear Solid, and then started playing the first Metal Gear Solid again for a solid, I got maybe a good halfway through the game, and then I went back to Metal Gear Solid 4.
Right.
So it made me angry that they cut it off, but also the nostalgia hit me so hard I had to play that game again. It really shows how much the original Metal Gear Solid has stood the test of time, especially because it's been remade so many times. Because Twin Snakes was probably the best thing that ever happened to the original Metal Gear Solid. It's a remake for the GameCube. Because it introduced the aspects like first-person view when you're shooting your weapon and stuff like that, which kind of broke some of the boss fights. But at the same time...
I mean, so did changing the time on your system clock, but, whatever.
I just realized how sad my life is, because the only game that I really nerd raged at was when I figured out that I couldn't have every fucking color Dragonash.
I knew you were going to say
as
that.
Possible in fucking Viva
fucking
Pinata.
Viva Pinata. Love that game.
That was the only reason I got an Xbox in the first place. Let's be honest.
It really was. And it was all my fault.
It
I'm
was
sorry
all
about
your
that.
fault. You said, hey,
I still have
game
your
was
look
copy.
so
at this
good.
game.
Do you? Is that where it went?
I
need
so.
that.
I either have it or Tori has it.
I found myself just walking over to your dorm just to play Viva Pinata. Yes, these people are my friends, but that's not why I came here. I'm building a garden.
He had a giant garden of nothing but squazzles.
Nothing but fucking squazzles. It was great.
It's pretty awesome.
Sit here and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Viva
TLC.
Pinata is a
No,
game.
I know what Viva Pinata is.
So he's probably never.
I don't know what that's not.
A
entirely-
squazzle
is
is
a
a
squirrel.
squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
But it's a squirrel pinata.
It's the pinata.
And if you hit it with a shovel, candy pops out.
well, candy
Right.
pops out.
And it dies.
Right.
Yeah, my squazzles
Because
never
it's
died.
pinata.
I mean, when I hit you with a shovel, candy pops out and you die.
That
That's
candy's
candy.
not good.
Are you sure?
Would you like to eat some?
Sort of.
I'm intrigued.
I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Don't
about
be
that.
enjoying them.
Random games about absolutely nothing.
They're not about nothing.
I want to play a game's about. I want to play.
What?
I want to
Viva
play.
Pinata changed my life.
You know what? You know what game very not.
I got
similar,
real good
but
at breeding.
Yes.
I want to play an Animal Crossing game again.
Yeah, well,
I saw the commercial for the Animal Crossing for 3DS because they need to hurry up and do that, and it made me want because one of the first games I got for my DS
Pretty
was.
sure they did that already.
Did they?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's out. Yeah.
Oh
For
yeah.
like a couple weeks
I'm-
now. And by a couple weeks, I mean like
a while.
a month or two.
Oh whatever. I don't keep up with Nintendo.
By a month or
anymore.
two, I mean 1987. I mean what?
I want to play Pikmin.
Oh, the new Pikmin.
Yeah, I want to play the new Pikmin. Because the fact that horrible things just happen to these little tiny creatures and they seem to be the dominant species on the planet and they just need a little bit of direction, that just touches my heart. Because I just made a whole bunch of fucking purple Pikmin and just swarm shit. Every single
Never played
time.
that game, so
I
I have no
just
idea what it's
love-
about. I know you
it's
got to
fun.
rebuild your ship or something.
I just love hitting the button that divides them all up and yelling segregate.
Hey, you black ones! No, you can't be over by the white ones!
You use
The
different
white ones are
water fountains.
poisonous.
Yeah.
So I played some. Something I forgot to talk about last week. I played some Gone Home, and by played some, I mean beat the game.
Was it really that quick?
Yeah, that game's not very long, but there's also not. That game's really hard to talk about. It's very good and well presented and well executed, and definitely had me.
I have no previous experience with this game whatsoever. You got to be a little more descriptive.
So it's sort of an adventure game, except there are no puzzles, and it's sort of it's an exploration game. You go through this house and try and figure out where your parents and younger sister are.
Journey?
Never played Journey, so I can't.
No,
I mean, you just
not even
walk.
remotely.
You just walk in a straight line.
That's not true.
And you jump on a flying paper dragon.
Well, you
Also
don't,
not true.
So,
No, that is
so
very true.
This,
No,
ga-
it's
this
not.
game is great for.
I've played through Journey.
Dude, there's a scene where it's a dragon made of scrolls that is doing this around this tower, and you got to jump on it to make it to this other platform.
It's great for people who love high-res assets because you can zoom in and inspect a lot of things.
So it's
Assets,
pretty.
zoom in, high res.
Is it pretty?
Acceptable.
Are you just pretty not particular. It's got a little bit of a cartoony look to it, like not super duper, but
Right.
I don't know. It's hard. It's a really really hard game to talk about. It's sort of just a thing that you need to sit down and experience.
It
will
would have
only
to
take
be
you a couple
because every
hours.
time he tries to describe it to me, it sounds incredibly boring. Oh, you know that the
I like
rise,
Heavy Rain.
the
It's
rise
the video
of the
game
horror
equivalent of
genre
you had
is
to be
coming.
there.
How? What do you mean?
I mean, like every
So-
horror game maker,
Horror.
has been making new games to go back to the old school style of play where you don't get a gun for a while, and
Wait.
by a while they mean like maybe ever.
So does that mean that we're gonna get a Resident Evil game within the next 10 years that doesn't suck?
We are getting a game that is it's a new IP, I'm pretty sure, that is made by the original story writer of Resident Evil. I think is how I read it.
Biohazard. Dude.
There is a Resident Evil person involved
We classy.
in a new project that is survival horror.
Seem to have
And
a
it
lot
is
of
supposed to
facts
be-
and information about this.
Shut up. I got to look at it like really briefly, but I was really, really, really enthused because they said these things. They said going back to the old way before it was just a horror shoot 'em up,
Uh-huh.
and they said Resident Evil. But it's not Resident Evil. It's somebody that was involved in the old Resident Evil projects.
How great would it be if they just called it Biohazard here?
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be
That'd
kind
be
of cool.
funny.
And then they call it Resident Evil in Japan.
Just as funny.
Just to fuck
Just
with
to
people.
fuck with people, yeah.
But there was
I think,
that,
See, well, with
and
the
then there's another one.
I'm kind of
that's coming
jaded
out.
with the survival horror genre.
And there's a lot of zombie games coming out.
Yeah, well. Oh, speaking of zombie games,
New Dead
So
Rising
what you-
3.
oh,
Dead
God
Rising,
damn it.
Dead Rising 3 is
So,
Xbox.
you're
Xbox
saying that
exclusive.
the Dead is rising?
Yeah,
Uh,
the Dead is Rising 3.
Then you had to go and say, yeah, that
Xbox exclusive
I
doesn't
don't-
look as good as the other two.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't looked a whole lot into it, but I'm hoping it's good.
It's brown and muddy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very
I saw
brown,
stuff
very
about that
muddy.
a while ago.
Zombies are brown and muddy.
No, the whole game. It's like
Oh god, it's like Call to Juarez.
it's like Call of Duty plus zombies,
Call of Duty.
That was my only
You
complaint
mean
about
Call
that
of
game.
Duty Zombies?
except in the desert.
Okay, whatever. Did you guys look at that? What was the game that's coming out with the zombies? I know, not Informer. Deadlight, is that the
Deadlight.
the game that's being made by the people who made Dead Island? Whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Haven't heard of it.
They're putting out a what basically looks like a more truer sequel to Dead Island.
Then Riptide.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Riptide
yeah,
is
yeah.
the same
Because
game.
it's got parkour and shit in it, but it
Yeah.
also sort of looks like they took out the analog combat, or at least the 12-minute video that they put out did not have analog combat.
Yeah.
So that's a concern.
Analog combat. You mean?
I mean, there was a setting in Dead Island where you could, instead of just hitting a button and having it manually just basically swing your weapon,
Uh-huh.
you would use the right stick to cock a weapon in a direction, and you
Oh.
could more accurately aim it.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
the entire time I played Dead Island, I was just mashing the right.
So if
trigger
you
frantically.
if you wanted hella points, you would break arms to disable a zombie and then
Right.
kill
Well,
it afterwards.
you can still do that with
Well, yeah, you
not
just-
analog content. You just gotta aim
You just point your cursor at it
and then swing.
and swing.
Especially when you have a fucking Morning Star.
Yeah.
I beat the game with a Morning Star.
I never beat the game.
I started-
I got through most of the first level.
Once
I got kind of lazy because I started the game with the gun chick just because I wanted to be really good with guns later game,
Not a lot of
and then
guns.
I just didn't get to the later game,
Yeah.
so it was kind of.
Well, if you use a character that's not a melee character, that game gets pretty frustrating because they did a good
Well,
job at
I
making
played
ammo
it-
pretty stringent.
I played
have-
it with my brothers, so I mean I had support.
I
It
have an
just-
important question, and it is, who do you voodoo bitch? That's all I got.
Okay. But no, I have not heard of this game, and if it's a truer sequel to Dead, because I really enjoyed Dead Island, I really
Yeah,
did.
and they're playing up a lot of these aspects of like, hey, there's stuff that will pop up in the middle of the mission where you can go like investigate this area,
Uh-huh.
but it seems like they have a constantly moving clock,
Right.
and a day-night cycle, and the zombies become more of a threat at night, and it basically switches from a run-around slaughter game to a stealth game at nighttime.
Right.
Which seems like it has potential, and also seems
Frustrating?
weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's basically the stuff that I saw looked like it had a lot of potential, but left me with more questions than answers.
Right. You probably won't get answer to those until you actually get a copy of the game.
Right.
Which
We'll
is
see.
always
I don't know. It looks neat. Bringing better movement into the game is cool. Verticality.
Right. My
Favelas.
My I don't know. My whole opinion of the like survival, or like not even the survival horror genre, but the horror genre in general, the horror genre in general is recent titles have definitely put a bad taste in my mouth.
Do zombies count as horror genre?
I think they try.
Have zombies
to.
become their own genre?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I'd say
definitely.
definitively at this point.
Okay.
Because but I'm gonna lump them in for right now. Just
I feel like The Last of Us might be the one thing that contests that, but I haven't played it yet, so
right. Looks
Yeah,
really good, though.
the
I've heard it's one of
survival
it's the killer
horror.
app on the PS3 right now.
yeah.
Survival horror to me like resonates
Mm-hmm.
with the old games because the way that you had to play them.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. I mean, the way that you had to play it,
Yo, those games were
it
hard.
freaked you the fuck out because you're like, God damn it, I need to get past this part.
No.
I only have a fucking flashlight.
Uh-huh.
I need to get past this part. I
Silent
know
Hill
that this
2
thing
was
is here. I know
good.
that if I creep around, I will be fine. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? And
The only thing that the older Resident Evil games had on Silent Hill was that static camera. Like as much
Exactly.
as people bitch about it, that static camera created the fear.
I
'Cause
completely agree.
You'll get to an area where the static camera shows that there are no zombies, so you're just like, yeah, cool, a little bit of break, and then you go into the next area, and the camera it like instantly flips to the next camera, and there's 4 zombies sitting on a staircase, and you're just like, shit, and then the unbearable controls created the difficulty in that game.
Yep.
It's
It's almost as if they planned it that way.
So what you're saying is it should have been a dual joystick shooter?
No.
But I appreciate.
We're saying shut up.
I appreciate the sarcasm. but, and that's one thing Silent Hill didn't have going for it. Silent Hill used the camera more to display the eeriness of the environments and stuff like
Right.
that because the game wasn't all pre-rendered stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of used that capacity to allow you to see more of what's going on and stuff like that. What created because everything was really well lit in Resident Evil, and Silent Hill, everything was not. Well, certain parts of the game,
Right,
obviously.
yeah.
But if you're running around the mansion and
In
parts
Silent
of the
Hill,
laboratory
there's
and
just
stuff like
about
that,
nothing that's well lit.
yeah, especially in Silent Hill 2, the first time you see Pyramid Head and you shit yourself.
Yeah,
Because Pyramid Head is creepy. Creepy as fuck.
that's a valid point.
Because you catch a glimpse of it, and you're just like, ah. You're just like, ah! And they're just like, oh, well, that...
Uh-huh. Descriptive.
Yep.
Funny face, shit your pants.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The fuck?
The fuck just happened?
But it did a good job of using the camera and the poor lighting and stuff to create the horror, and then Resident Evil kind of dealt with the technology it had at the time to create it in a different way.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I feel like the games kind of stand on their own, and then both of them shit the bed really fucking hard, because Resident Evil 6 was terrible, and there hasn't been a good Silent Hill game since 3. Homecoming was okay.
Yeah.
I
haven't even
heard
remotely.
that Silent Hill game was pretty incredible.
Sadly.
Is that sarcasm?
No. that
Sadly,
was-
the scariest thing that ever happened to me in a game was still in Viva Pinata. Death Stardust coming to just bust my pinatas and not being able to do anything about it.
He was an asshole.
Just watching him.
That
Him
game.
with the
That
trade
game was survival.
Just watching
horror.
and going, BOW! He just comes in for no reason.
Like now that I think about it, like it's so happy
It's
all the time, but it has
then
this
evil
underlying
pinatas.
subplot.
They eat each other.
That like the pinatas eat each other.
You have
and
to
you are
make
just,
fences before
you
you
are
get
just-
bunny combs because your bunny combs are in danger as soon as they come into your garden.
Because
Yep.
foxes.
because foxes, and
No
then
dog, 3-headed snake.
and then
four
Pretz
heads.
tails. They're Pretz
It's
tails.
too many heads.
That's the
The foreheads. You breed a serpent,
Yeah.
and right before it's about to hatch,
You hit the
you
egg
smack the egg.
with a shovel, and then it's born with 2 heads. It's the
you,
coolest thing.
you cause a deformity in this animal's birth, and then
Yeah.
if you breed
With
two
fetal
that,
abuse.
if you breed
Yeah.
2 that you make up from that and smack that with a shovel, it makes it have 4 heads.
Yep. And then
It's like causing fucking prenatal trauma.
You
there's a
use-
lot of broken shit
You
about
use
that game.
prenatal
now that I think
trauma
about it.
to purposely cause birth defects that you think are cute
No,
and
the
adorable.
birth defects were the coolest part. You actually run through this breeding process
getting-
so you can get these stupid variants.
Like trying to set
Yeah.
your freaking
I did.
trying to set your flies on fire.
yeah,
that's
you
easy.
trick it into going over to this fire. You say, "Hey, Go here. This thing is burning.
But that
Oh, wait,
created
I'm gonna cut it
that
on.
created a new pinata.
If you put it out fast
If you
enough.
put it
It's
out
a firefly.
It's a firefly.
If you don't put water on it fast enough, it just dies.
You know, Japan already grows like cats in boxes so that they're square, right?
Square cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow. Humans are bad things.
Yeah. So I think we're out of intelligent things to talk about. So I guess this has been the Slashplayed Podcast for this week.
I was out of intelligent things to talk about hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting here drawing a mushroom.
I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't quite sure. I started with intelligent things to talk about.
Kind of phoning this one in this week, but
Not
you
me,
know.
dog.
Lots of things, but next week, we'll totally have more shit to talk about because we'll be prepared.
Be prepared.
Listen, I got plans to play video games that I don't own, so yeah. Of course, that's all I've been doing this week, but it's been Saints Row 4, which we talked about some last week.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to talk about is Sims 3. That's been out for a while.
It's pretty fun.
I do live in an apartment, and I hack into nightclub registries so I can get my name on the list so I can go party though. Because
What?
Yeah, if you get the nightlife expansion,
Uh-huh.
you have for the A-list clubs. You have
Is that expansion like 18 of 742 at this point?
Yeah, it was one of the first ones.
Gotcha.
You have to be on a list to get into like the A-list clubs. But if one of your traits is computer whiz, you can hack onto their stuff and put your name on the list. So I basically do that every time I have a night off.
So basically what you're saying is The Sims 3 has better hacking than Shadowrun Returns.
Boom.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it,
Yeah, well,
but I can appreciate the sarcasm and agree.
okay.
What is the hacking on Shadowrun? Is it Pipe Dream again?
No.
I've seen that too much.
No, it's in computer combat. You get an avatar and you run around and you still fight stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then you run up to nodes and you click on them.
Oh, okay. I prefer Pipe Dream.
Yeah. Alright, say goodbye, Keith.
Bye, Keith.